Welcome our viewers, and this is all about Dr. William's educational background. So let's go through how he started the studies up to his last point of education. So Dr. William, welcome and allow us to know your educational background.
Yeah, thank you. You know, South Sudan has been in war for many years, and especially for South Sudanese who were in the South, they faced a lot of challenges. Uh, the curriculums were a bit challenging, and the school also was not regular. I started my school in Akobo, a boma called Dilula. That was in 1986. 1986 and 1988, it was, most of it was local language, newer language that I started with.
Yes.
But we used to get alphabet English.
Yes.
Then 88, I completed P5. In local language, it helped me also to read. I can read, but I cannot understand the meaning.
Yes.
Like a boy, a girl, what are you doing? What is this? I can read because the standard I average, I can read the Bibles. It was good to me.
Yes.
Then I was promoted to P2 in 89.
In English. Okay. That is in English now.
In English, yeah. Well, directly. From that, it was 1A.
Okay.
Because of the background to local language, it pushed me to go direct to P2.
Okay. Okay.
Then I was in P2, 89. And then 90, it is when people come back from meeting during the Mangisto. 90 to 91. Then I was in P3 in 90, 92, 91, I was in P3. Then 92, I was supposed to be in P4, but Dad was not feeling well. So he went to Khartoum.
For treatment?
Yeah, for treatment. During the dry season, I went with the cattle.
Okay.
So I missed the exams.
Yes.
So when I come back, it is the time that you were born.
Yes.
May. So after I came back, I got the school red close. Then they told me to repeat the same year that I missed the exam with.
Okay.
So I do agree. And then at the time I'm supposed to sit, it is when grandfather also initiate the traditional manhood to be giving a mark.
Yeah.
And then on the same time, the news came that our father passed away in Malakal. And then I complete P4. Then I move. I come to Malakal to check where our daddy passed on. Then when I came, our uncle Simon said that now you are okay, you can continue school here. You are not supposed to go back.
Yes.
And then I start P5. It was too easier compared to Akopa even.
Yeah.
I was in P5, I've completed P5. Then it happened that there was communal fighting between Law and those of Nasser.
Yeah.
Our cattle were on our grandfather on side of Jikain were taken by Law of Akoba.
Oh.
So, and our cattle were on side of Law were taken in Quainton by those of Nasser.
Yeah.
Situation has become so mess. Then there was some clauses that was kept for our dad by almost cement toolbox.
Okay.
I've tried some hiring for some people to carry them from Malakal to Akobo.
Yeah.
Then I have to go because my aim was to go and sell them out so that I have to support the family before I come back to school. So I was there. I preached late in 1994. We stayed in 1995. Then I tried to go back to P6 in Akoba. It was not good to me.
Yes.
I was thinking to go to Ethiopia, but I was not also compatible with it.
Yes.
Since my uncle was in Malakal, I decided to come back to Malakal. When I come to Malakal, I stay only for a few weeks. I've proceeded to Rang.
Okay.
When I read, I go to house of grandfather, Professor Dr. Gajeng.
Okay.
Is a late now. He's a former dean of agriculture at Apanal University,
Okay.
who was passed on 2 years ago.
Okay.
So also my grandfather LUAL also were there in Rang. Those of the Banchar also was around. And then at the time when I come, something that I've forgotten, when I come in 1993,
Yes.
first stage, our grandfather, Sharsho Tuan, he passed on.
Oh.
And he left the message. He was having a lot of clothes. He said that whoever come from Akobo, from our family, give him my clothes. He should wear those clothes.
Okay.
I was the only person come from Akobo. I was too young. You know, the mother of the bang, she was the one responsible for everything. Okay. She told me, Garinyada, you have comes. My grandchild, you have comes. This clothes was left by your grandfather. I remember when your mother got married was because your dad bought a gun from LATJOR. When he bought a gun, Yon Bain comes and took away their guns. When your dad went to go and claim for his 15 cattle that he paid when he bought that gun, he fell in love with your mom. He did not return the cow, and the marriage continued.
Okay. Okay.
So, this is your real grandfather. This is a coincidence. It has been blessed. These clothes, you should take them. These are the blessed clothes, not just ordinary clothes. I agree. I took them to the
machine,
to those of the tailor.
Yes.
They now feed them for me. They feed them for me.
Yes.
So I was so respected because those clothes were very expensive. People wonder, how come I have to wear such clothes? Even though I moved together with uncle, people respect me. They thought, this guy, already I have marked. They see that maybe I'm just short. I'm old. So they respect me when they teach it. When I go, they respect me. They tell me, these clothes, you're not supposed to wear them during occasion. Mostly I used to wear them.
Yes.
And by any reason, they used to give me some word to stand and speak on behalf of others.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
I have seen a lot of progress. I select 2 of those clothes whenever there is an exam I have to wear.
Yeah.
You know, even teacher told me, this is not a uniform.
Yes.
You're not supposed to wear them during the classes. Yes. It is white, but the design was look as a shirakia. Okay. So they're not familiar with a uniform. School uniform. But I put myself to put on because these are like clothes. When I went to run, yes, I have to continue with study. I got thing was hard. Yes. What I decided was I have to go and look for money. I have to secure the source of incomes so that I will be able to continue with my study. Yes. You know what I did? I went to Kala. I went to Skim. Yeah. To Palmer place. I went to Palms. I convinced myself that I should be committed than anybody. How old were you by then? I think I was 17. Okay. 17 by then, 17 to 18. 17 for that one. Yeah, what I decided to do was we were cutting a simsim. Okay. A crop, gold simsim. Yeah. It is during the arriving season. Yes. So I can work for the whole night. At the age of 17? I work for the whole night. At 6:30 in the morning, I can, up to 7, I can take them to where there will be shadow later. Yes. 3, I have to put them down there. Yes. Then from 9, I have to sleep in the morning. Yes. And then from 2, I have to wake up. When I wake up, I have to tie all those simsim grass that I have cut off. Yes. I also have to place them. Yes. Huh? Yes. It is by row. I have to put row, so that because when the boss come, it will count them in row. Okay. Okay. When I put them in groups, The area that I worked, those sites, can be compared to work of 2 to 3 people. Then from there, when I complete doing that, I have to take shower, I have to sleep.
Yeah.
Then from 4:30, I have to start. Up to 11 at night, then I have to take food. That's only for 30 minutes. I continue up to morning.
Oh my goodness.
I work only for 21 days. And then I got around something like 3,200,000 dinar.
Okay.
It was very big money. Actually, my money was 2,100,000, but the farmer got excited, the trader, had me other money.
Okay.
He told me that I'm so, this work is work of 5 people, not only 1 person. Why are you so depressed? Why you work so hard? What is your problem? Then I told that my father passed away. I'm supposed to continue my study, but no support. My plan, I want to go and buy a donkey with a cargo where they're supposed to move. Carrying water. Okay. And then on top of it, I'm supposed to secure some little money for time being when I'm in school. Yes. Also, I want to buy some clothes for my mother, my sibling, send them to Akoba so that at least they should know that I'm trying my best to help. You know. That guy got inspired with my speech. He was so emotional. He was almost crying. He told me at the age, this is too tough. He told me that you can continue work with me for at least a year. Then you can have your own job. I think, no, I cannot do that. So I just need only this amount to set up my business so that I should be able to support myself. I will not cut off with the school. Yeah. When I came, I went to my grandpa, LUAL. Yeah. We went and we bought a donkey. Yes. With a full carro of setting. Okay. What I did, I have to start working 1 week for free.
For your customers?
I was my own box. I gave you water, I have to write your name. Yes. When I secure all many people for 1 week for free, I told that up to on Sunday for free, but on Monday, you need to pay money. Yes. Then, during that time, before I reached Sunday, there was some arrangement, a negotiation with some head of family. Okay. They approached me, you are a very good boy. Yeah. What to do? We used to get salary at the end of the month. Okay. We will not be able to pay on daily basis. Yes. If you can give us a waiter on daily basis, at the end of the month, you can collect your money. Yeah. I say, okay. But to be secure, I need anyone who will be responsible to sign on daily basis whenever I give the waiter. They say, no problem. Yes. I have to create the box. Yeah. To avoid some confusion, I have to buy in that box. Yes. I have to buy a toolbox. I have to put them so that they will not get wet. Yes. I make umbrella so that I will not feel sun's heat. Yeah. And then I wrote every family name on the book. Yeah. Whenever I came, I opened, I asked how many jerrycan they need, or they need a full barrel. Then I have to carry on with my jerrycan. After end, one of them should sign. Yes. Within 3 to 4 months, I've got to have good money. So I decided to join back school. Yes. So I push school physics, yeah, but I did not complete. Yeah. My uncle also was in Rang. He told me to come to Rang. He was better than that place. Okay. Because I was speaking good English, I'm become so lucky. There are the Filipinos who are working in sugarcane company in Salaya. Yeah. I got contact with them. Okay. And they told me, okay, you can be translator. Okay. You can work with us. Okay. So I started working with them for about 1 year and a half. And I get money, I bought some clothes, I sent them to village sometime. Yes. So I tried to go to school, the school was so shallow. And instead to be taught, I was a teacher. You know, I've seen, this school was not fun. Now, I went to Rang, I sold out the donkey. Okay. I gathered the money. Galam come from Akobo. Yeah. I gave him good money. Yeah. So you can go and buy like 3 to 4 cows. The rest you can use them for clothes, whatever. Yeah. Then from there, I moved from Masalai to Khartoum. I was together with Chon Nyalo. and Chutponya was with me.
Yes.
When I moved to Khartoum, I have seen system was a bit different.
Okay.
I joined my colleagues. I was together in primary 6.
Yeah.
I was so lucky I got number 1. I was in P7 with those of Lamgai, those of Tuchor Elgao. I was number 2. And then 2002, I set for primary 8
Okay.
in Komboni College.
Okay.
And before that, we used to also attend the TE, the Theological Extent and Tensional Education.
Okay.
We were giving certificate also for 2 years. Okay. He gave me an opportunity to be a counselor.
Okay.
When I present my case to Khartoum Hospital in Arabic,
yes,
they said, yes, we need some person who is a Christian to be a counselor, because sometimes when the Southerners come to the hospital, it makes it difficult sometimes to be convened, especially when it goes to the side of surgery.
Yes.
There are a lot of resistance. Yes. But since you are South Sudanese, it is good that your background of theology, you can be the best person to be a counselor. I took the job, it was successful. I was so committed, I used to go. Even the consultant himself is called Ali Mastava. 2 cases, he failed to convince them for operation. A certain lady, the mother died of the breast cancer. The auntie died of the grand cancer. Yeah. The grandmother died of grand cancer. And they die with the same age. When they reach 32 to 35, to where they used to die. So, and she was 33. She told me that I'm in quarter life age. Yes. This is the age where all my family members used to die in. So if I go for operation, I will die like my mother. My mother went for operation in Jordan and he died during operation. And see, Jordan is so developed compared to Sudan, to Khartoum. Yes. So these people, they push me. So I died. My husband is pushing me so that he can get other wife. That's why it's so hard for me. You saw, she was so frustrated and the speech was not well at all. So I tried to explain to her slowly. Say, I'm a South Sudanese, I'm not Arab, I'm not Muslim, I'm a Christian. But based on the presentation of the doctor, the tumor is not spread to other part of the body. Yes. It's still, it has been combined, it has been confined to one place. There is a very good opportunity that you can live and you can be better. If they remove this breast, you can be better. Yes. I explained myself how condition I had. My father died, why I've been struggling to do this, how difficult I was. Yes. Until he agreed. When the operation was done, it was successful. He gave me 1 million as appreciation. And the husband told me to go and stay with them. Maybe I don't have a place to stay in Khartoum because I was working. Yes. On the same time, and the evening hours, I go to class. Okay. When I was in F8, we used to do the interview. It was not for free. Okay. It is a Komboni, there you do inter-exam. If you pass, you can be enrolled to be a P8 student in that school. Yeah. We said I was so lucky I passed. Those of Jonglegul with me, Galwa Bull, Galwa Shul with us together, Marum Lamgai, Garbel Wanchan, Echewell from Akuba, Garayang. Yeah. And then we were many, by the way. Then when I passed, the result come out today, and they said it's only 3 days to register yourself. Failure to pay the money, you can be replaced by another person. But those who got 52, from 50 to 55, okay, we put them as a reserve because they have a limited seat for a student to be admitted. Okay. But those who fail to pay their school fees, despite they got 90, they can be replaced with those who got 52 and have some cash. Yeah. Then I come to those, you can pay. For those decline to pay, you refuse. You know, it was so tough life. I never forget in my life. I was for today, I cannot sleep. Sometime I sit, I want to cry, but I remember that I comport myself that I'm a man. And my dad taught me that don't trust any person to be a source of income for your life. Be independent. Firstborn, there are no anybody that you can rely on. You are firstborn, only Allah that can bless you. Then I went to church. I say, church, elders, I need to borrow me some money. A purely school fees for only 1 week, because our school will open after 2 weeks time. The other first week is still on process. The second week will be orientation. I will not attend the orientation. And I'm sure I'm going to get this money. They said, this money is too much. You are not mahalim. You know, they want to use the plastering.
Yes.
You are just a helper. So how come you're going to get such a money in very short time like this? I said, the church is to help. And you know, I'm committed. I've been in Bahari for many years. Did I borrow any money and from your church? They say no. See, I'm the father of the church members. I've tried also to come to you when I'm in need for help.
Yes.
And I don't ask you to give me for free, just to borrow them. Then they debate, they tell me, okay, you wait outside. They debate, they agree, they give me the money.
Okay.
When I hold the money, till when I start crying. Then they have seen themselves, they feel shocked, they say, sorry. Why are you crying? You got the money. I say, it's fine. I went to school, I pay the money, I decide, will you work?
Well, you need to bring that money within a
Would I choose that can get this money in a very short time? The only work I've got, you know, in cartoon, there is a well.
Yes.
That well, yeah, they dig, they make it as a central well, goes up to 30 to 40 meters down.
That is so deep.
They make septings, they make a 5, they make something like a filtration, they put it. The pure water from septing should come to that wells.
Yes.
So that it will not get full. Making that is very risky. Those of Nuva, they can dig until when the water is wet, it becomes so sands. When it sands, you've been going in through the ropes.
Okay.
People should take you very slowly. At the time when you are going, you are holding the jardel.
Yeah.
That bucket, it has a mixed cement. That mixture with the water is wet. You're supposed to spray it. At the side, which is not pressed with the cement.
Yeah.
Because if anything that left without having a cement, when the rope touch it, it will collapse, and this is the end of you. From there, I have to do that. When I get done, the whole helper that work with me, because I have to take out the sand to the bucket.
So you chose that one since
Yes.
it has more money.
Yes.
With much risk.
Yes. And I said the only helper to work with me is my biological relative, not only a helper. Then I choose Chol Nyalok.
Yeah.
Chol Machar, which is currently working with ICRC, is in Akobo. Chol Machar Chan is my younger brother, my cousin. He grew in my hands, got married in my hands. Is Chol Nyalok Ponyai, and my mother Nyabiatol Ponyai. It's my real brother. I told Chol, if by any mistake you pull this rope and the well collapse on me, you know you will not survive. You know. So, you know, I can work only for, we work from 7 to 12. I remember I can drink more than 5 to 7 liters within that short time.
Yeah.
My body can be wet on the ground because it was so hot. That's why I'm the wetter, but it's hot. We work only for 2 weeks. I've got money double compared to what even I borrow.
From the church.
From the church. I have to pay the church. I have to also to secure the money for us.
Were they not surprised when you gave them the money within that
Yeah,
short period
the
of
one
time?
they so happy and they appreciate. And I cannot expose what type of job I've been doing because it was very risky. No one agreed to do that. It's only me and Shaul that knows at the beginning.
They cannot even give you the money.
They said you cannot do this work and they don't give me money. You see, I do trust God that I have time to live. But to be out from this stress, I have to do this very risky job so that I have to secure my study. And in fact, I've got money for more than 3 months. I was not working, so that I should be able to focus on my study. You know. So when we set for F8, I've got very good mark. I passed. When I completed 2002, my uncle to Nyang Tobrik, he was in Juba by then. Those of Dr. Palchol, who was here in Juba, Kunwan Deng, featured the last of the area of Talo, Chalo Kunwan.
Yes.
He was the first humanitarian workers who worked in Uror, and during his time, he was kind of the harass. So they brought Jardel and the name with his name. He was a clinical officer in school.
That one has been popular.
Yeah. Plus Yin Chodjo also was one of those who were in institute by then. Plus other people from Unity State. From there, he went to Khartoum. He met me, told me that, what are you doing? I said, I'm now for senior one. He told me that, okay, now we can go to Juba.
Who was that? Kunwan?
Tunyang Tobrik.
Okay.
Tunyang Tobrik. Okay. You know, he's a cousin to our mom.
Yes.
He told me that you can mobilize peoples as they use for secondary so that we go with them.
Okay.
Then it was very great opportunity. It's the initiative from him.
Yes.
Then from there, I mobilized those of the LUAL, which is the LUAL. I went and brought Jonglei. I mobilized those of Lamgai. Then my good colleagues, Tuchori Alga, went to Akoba by then. Okay. Also, Shual Machari went to Akoba. He was not in Khartoum. Then also I went those of Gabriel Diljoa from Chiento. Yes. Is my cousin. I mobilized a lot of people, especially those of Kambar, those of other Kongai Bishop. Yes. So we were very many. And then on the process, because the booking was done through him. Yes. And he went and talked to Dr. Regai, when he was the president. Yes. For coordinating Council of South Sudan. Then our honorable uncle, Con Martin, was the minister by then of trade on an investment. Also got involved on the process how to go. Then we're supposed to go like tomorrow. There were some rumors. People went and interpreted negatively. They said going to Juba, it is a plan to recruit you as a soldier. So it's not a study. So in the morning we go to airport, many people disappear. They deserted. So we were very few. We were in the airport. I know Tud is my uncle. He's really uncle. I trust him. Yes. We move with those of Jonglegul, those of Kwa, those of Garbel Wanshan, those of Lamgai Wall, Galwabol. And then we move. And then there were some people who were brought by Dr. Regai in Okobo. Those of Machar Bilio, those of Machar Lord, those of Shol Makwai. They joined us. And we came together. Then among the first team also we were together with Shol John Mulwal. He's one of Uror's son. Yeah. We moved, and then after we arrived here, we were two groups. Yeah. We joined secondary. We refused to go to institute. Okay. Me, for the rest, but those who come from Akoba, the purpose was to go to institute. Okay. Then I went to Jubede, me, the ball guy, not the ball, Lamgai Wall, Garbel Wanshan, Kwa, Jonglei Goljoy, Galwabol. Most of us, we went there. Yes. We study. Then next year, those of Nial Nyaro comes, those of Real Congress come, those of the Ball came up to us, those of Galwama LUAL, they comes. And then when I was in the second year, supposed to go and sit for third year, I went to Malacca, to Khartoum. Then I got married with Nyadak.
Okay.
Then when I come back,
which year was
was 2004. I've got it difficult because already I have family. I need to do, of course, that would help me.
Yeah.
So I set for exam, I passed in Khartoum again during my holiday. Then I come as a person to start secondary, no institute.
Yes.
Then I was so lucky also to be enrolled in clinical medicine. So the first one up to number 25 was clinical medicine. Medium they take to the laboratory. The last will go to theater attendant.
Okay.
That was a category of how they divide the student based on their percentage they got.
Okay.
But if you have complained that I don't want this course, you can still shift after you're already in the institute.
Okay.
It was at the time when we reached Juba, we got Uncle Reverend Michael Sholul,
Yes.
was the Secretary General for South Sudan government. He was a deputy by then, but Stephen Abraham was not in South Sudan. He's always in Khartoum. So Dr. Guy instruct him to take care of us. The former Jonglei State Coordinator, Alatem, was the education coordinator to Jonglei. Yeah. They designed the payment of 64,000 dinar to each student. Those who got married like me, they considered they have to put my wife, they have to put my other children who are in school, including those like Shoal. Shoal was included.
Yes.
At the time also when you came, yes, you was added. Yes. But few time later they cut off. Yeah. We was up to 2007 when they cut off. But at that previous time they consider to have little money for each of you so that you should be able to contribute for feeding the family. Yes. At my arrival, 2003, when we arrived, yes, we don't have food. We only have supper at night. There is no lunch. There is no breakfast. There is no tea.
We go to school and study.
And we don't know cook. We are the one cook for ourselves.
You go to class and you cook for yourself.
When I realized the situation is hard, I create my own work. I said, I'm a malim. I can do very good forestry. Yeah. And I used to do some work in Khartoum, 2003, 2002. So I went to Jamal Juba, University of Juba. Yes. I did plastering. After I've done 2 rooms, it was so motivated. I don't have a phone call. Yeah. But people know I'm in secondary school, Jubadai Secondary School. Yes. Jubadai was having Jubadai, Lokodai, Jaydai, Kejekeje Day. They are within Jubadai. So from class to class. Yes. Then when I've got the money, I say, okay, if I have to use this money, they will finish. Yes. Because we are very many. Yes. What should I do? I have to use a business like a cameraman. Okay. I have to buy a bicycle. Yes. I have to buy a motor. This one, a camera. Yes. I used to take photo from school, from home to home. This side of Jebel was not a home by then, only a Labara. Yes. And we have having very great person, Uncle late General Isaac Makwachol. Yes. The wife was Rose Joan, very good lady from Kuku. Anytime we can get food. Okay? So it's the only home that we open hope. Whenever you come late, you can get food there. And then from there, I was taking the photos. So it is only hope for all of us, not me, even my colleagues. We go in the morning, I have to call the tea in the school. I have to pay for our tea with the mandazi, the escort, you know. Yes. So everybody becomes so okay. We don't have something like nausea, weak. Yes. When we take tea, with very heavy tea with a very good escort, yeah, then we come back at 3 p.m. Those who are cooking should start the work immediately. They have to cook.
You guys really
Huh?
suffered.
You cook very good. You should be hard up to cook. So tomorrow will be a run for Mr. So. You know, it was very tough life. Like those who know how to do kisra are only me. I know kisra. I know how to cook grass.
Okay.
When it's my time, people used to get happy. I can prepare that. So when that work done, there was a celebration.
Yeah.
It was the yearly celebration of women.
Okay.
It used to be June.
Okay.
June, and the stadium was supposed to be renovated. They need plastering. They went and looked for me. And then I have to recruit 2 helpers. It was John Legul and Tom, Rory.
Okay.
Rory was.
Yes.
It was so amazing. Everybody was a wonder. I used to work daytime with 1 helper and then night with other helper.
Okay.
Because they said the time was too short, the president is coming, we need the plastering to be done as soon as possible, the painting should be done, the decoration should be put in place, and the arrangement of protocol should also be done. You know, you can't believe that even the time when Umar were there, we're still doing some painting. We put the mask so that we shouldn't be recognized. We put mask like this, we cover the face, and we're doing plastering. So when I get such money, now our situation changed.
Yes.
We set up some slight help, like trust within those who are making tea, what, and also we cooperate with the cooks within the compound of Victoria guy. We were the president of Coordinating Council to support. We gave them some cash and they also try to help with some lab because we don't know how to cook well. Huh?
Yes.
So they have to take 2 days a week so that they cook for us. Yeah. We feel good, we enjoy the food, especially Friday and Saturday. But Sunday we can cook alone.
I even got that.
Okay. Yeah. So on that scenario, 2004 things become different because my wife came. So my wife to cook for me. Wife of Rory came. Wife of Shoal Makwai, of Shoal John Mulwal came. And then plus wife of Garkozri, wife of Pal Chol Nyan. So plus Nyabi Chol also in her house. From there, those who are not married will stay in the hostel inside Jamajuba. And they recruit the cooks, where those of Shatewal, those of Mabilchut were the manager for the food box contribution. Okay. You know. Yeah. And we faced a lot of challenges. Like when we arrived, we were accused that we are soldiers. We were arrested by insecurity organ. During that time, I was the only person that can speak very good Arabic. They say now, not only Arabic, but the courage. Yeah. They said, if we have to mess up, everybody speak, we will be in danger. Yeah. Let we only make William to be the one to speak on our behalf. We were arrested, we were taken to Jamus. Then they tried to question, where are the guns? Where do we have the guns? We said that we don't come with guns. We were the president of Coordinating Council sent us for a study here. Yeah. And there was an incident, there was a fight between Mabal and those of Matip. Okay. Baby fighting in Juba here. Okay. So people are traumatized. They see Nuer as the problem in Juba. Okay. It was 2002 before we arrived. Mabal was transferred, they were deported to Malakal. Yes. And Matip army were taken to Unity State, to Bentiu. So that man said when they seen we are more than 18, they thought we are coming back to activate such activity. And some of the Nuer were in Magri, mobile forces. So from there, after we arrested, we were so lucky because the lieutenant colonel is Arab, but the wife is from Fangak. Okay. He can hear very good Nuer. Okay. There was a son of LUAL from Murle. He fought us to protect us from those Arabs. It's a Murle. Very good. but he tried his best so that we should not be humiliated.
Yeah.
We should not be beaten. After the investigation, then we release the last.
Okay.
And it became an opportunity for us. They gave us ratio. They gave us food on monthly basis.
Oh my goodness.
Sorghum, oil, sugar, rice, whatever.
After they found out
They knew that we were a student, and the guy of senior security, it was Sakbarat,
yes.
the military intelligence,
yes.
discovered that we are purely student and we are his in-law.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
He tried his best to help us. He come home, see where we stay in the house of Peter Garkwal
Yes.
in Isora.
Yes.
He was so excited. He said that this is a good step. We need to support some of you because you are the future leader tomorrow for South Sudan.
Yes.
This is where 2006 I completed my secondary, and before that, 2006 I was having very big temptation,
Yeah.
and you are aware of it.
Yes.
The incident of fire, everything got burned.
It was I don't know about people.
Yeah, so it happened for 6 months. Every home I go, it got burned. People so scared of me. So I start can in Nagosongola, which is now the resident of the parliament around. So I start with our house. We went to house of Kunwan ran up. Also, we ran to house of engineer Mabirai. He went and got van. We ran from there. We went to a house of where those of Galwa stay, and Lamgai also got little one to toilet. They scared. They chase other way. We come to house of Garbel Nyandiang, where they is together with honorable journalist James forward.
Yeah.
James is the spokesperson to Dr. Riek Machar.
Oh, I also forgot.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. So Guantas Loy.
Okay.
The wife called Nyoho. So it got burned. People intervened. I remember you went and called us in church, so that we were used to pray can in Mabil.
Yes.
You said that the fire started. People now so scared. John Luke came also in. At night, people were praying. House got burned as well. I ran to the house to serve some document. Then I collapsed. Some people went and pulled me out when I was unconscious. So in the morning, we were chased away, so that you can go. We want to go to church. Church also refused to say, this is a danger. You cannot stay in the church, or the church can get burned. From there, it was the reason we come to Jebel. Yes. We come to Jebel. Then from Jebel, it was empty place.
Yeah.
We started in Jebel Market.
Jebel was bush.
Yeah. We started in Jebel Market. From Jebel Market, where we started. Yeah, from there, when we were in Jebel, during that accident, I was candidate to complete my diploma. Many people, including my colleague, they advised me to stop schooling. I have to go to village, go and do the prayer, go to additional hela, try to see the background of this incident, why the fire used to start alone, why every house got burned, you move more than 7 homes, and this issue of burning has been continuing for more than 3 to 4 months. But I resist. I say no. Everything there is an end. I want to stop my school. I have to continue. This issue of burning will stop one day. And if some people got burned and they died, also will be end of it. I will not leave my school. I said I successfully completed my secondary. By the will of God, at the end, it come to an end. I think that was in Nyarod she was born on the 21st of March 2027, and the burning issue was around few days to the delivery of Nyarod.
Yes.
2007. So it has been for 6 to 7 months. Okay. Then from there, I was so lucky. I've got employment in Duty Hospital as a clinical officer. I was so active, and on the same time, I was so lucky to be one of the cholera health staff team.
Yes.
We worked there during the MSF is saying when he was leaving, I was the lead staff that was the best among all the staffs. Then when the cholera outbreak happened in Abyei, I was sent for evaluation. Also happened in Darfur. That was in July 2007. I went as well for 1 month. I came back. From there, I become so familiar to the Minister of Health. So, like I was the lead in terms of the emergency response team. It was not formulated. It was not established by then. Then, when the cholera outbreak came to our will, Northern Bargazal, also I was the A team.
27 or 28?
27.
Okay.
27, we moved from, it was August when we went. I moved with those of Mashar Bilio, the ball guy with my teacher, Dr. Pronsi, plus others. The work was too tough, by the way. We were there. As I was in charge, I was in the hospital to screen the patient, to try them, to see this is a cholera patient or just a diarrhea patient. I have to keep them for at least 12 hours before they to proceed to the real camp called Maperakot. But the rest of the team were put to the roster by those of MSF. They work together in Maperakot. We work 2 month times. Most of the stuff they escape. They say too much of everything is worse. We have to go home back because this work is too busy. There is no rest. Despite the incentive was okay because it's $20 per day, but the team declined. They say we have to go back.
That was much money.
And then the minister was Joseph Nganminchil. When he asked me, William, do you really want to come back? I said, no, I will not come back. First of all, I'm your staff. Second to that, I'm a Nuer. So I don't have courage to leave people here dying when you are in ministry. I have to continue working. And then when I decide not to come, also the ball and Machar will decline also to come. They have to join me. 3 of us, we remain only, but the rest of the team came to Juba. Good enough, and the secretary told them that you will not be paid until when the team leader has come back to Juba. Your money for 2 months will not be paid to you until when William is here, till when we issue the payment. We work after December until when officially the cholera camp was closed, there were no cases. The celebration was done. Then we release. We come to Juba. That was the first journey for my diploma. It was successful. I was so encouraged and people were happy in Egyptian hospital as well as the ministry. And then Wani Ega was the speaker to parliament. He was so excited. He told me that I'm so happy with your team for what you did. What do you wish? With undersecretary together, what do you wish? I said that I want to proceed with my study. Then they say, okay, now Minister of Health with Minister of Higher Education should work hand to hand to secure you a scholarship. I was so lucky to go to scholarship in South Africa, but because of my age, more than 24 and 23 below, it is the limit age that is accepted in University of South Africa. Then I was disqualified. Then from that, I got an opportunity to be admitted in Kampala University, Western Campus, Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery. So when I went, we started the classes. Santo Malek, who is currently working with the SPLM, was a coordinator by then. So they made me as a coordinator for certain students to be admitted. About 83 students. There were 60 first, then other 24 students come on. Dr. Rigai have tried me to do that. Especially, he has to focus to important field for admission, in which we did. Those of the ball guy, those of Chol John Milwa, those of Torkang, those of Short Quiz Kulang, Nyajime, those of Uyuaria Machoy. We were many. Those of Com Yualbaz, those of Ray Madie, those of Real Guy, those of Jan Kwajian. There are very many. I'm the one who was a coordinator who do all the process. I did all the connection, I did all the admission, and they were in school. But some of them drop out because of school fees. The payment after the minister removed Job Durai, proposed a Job Durai, removed from the position, things changed. Politics involves, and then the support was too high. 7 months later, 1 year later, after we complete 1 year, East Africa Medical Commission went for assessment to Western Campus. And they disqualify KIU. They said the medical setups is not enough, it's not a standard. They have to stop it for 6 months. KIU should prepare themselves to make a standard. They wrote a requirement. Then from there, the Minister of Health told me that you can either resume to your work or you have to change the school. At that time, I was so lucky. Some of the students, they flew. They went direct to Tanzania. A school called International Medical and Technology University, called IMTU. They went there. Then I took my referral letter from KU. I sent to them. I was enrolled as a first year. They don't consider whatever I did, but I was accepted.